What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rants Red Talk, where we get into the topics that you've sent through to me on Twitter. I'm looking forward to this one, bruv. There's been a few bangers. First up, we got my man Paul, bruv. Paul Barrett, you know Paul from the United stand. Funny fucker. What's worse, Rants? Liverpool winning the league or City winning the quadruple? You see, what's mad, yeah? There's very few things that I can think of worse than winning Liverpool winning the league, and that's City winning the quadruple. Let me tell you why. If Liverpool win the league, cool, it hurts for a little while, but then man gets over it because we've won the Premier League so many times. They haven't won it. But you see the quadruple, nobody in England's done the treble. So that sets us apart from everyone else. No matter how much shit City talk, they've never won a treble. Arsenal went unbeaten, never won a treble. You see what I'm saying? So if City do the quadruple, that immortalizes them pagans, bruv. It makes them immortal, and I think that that's worse than Liverpool winning the league. Because if Liverpool win the league, we can just be like, yeah, cool, done it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if City win the quadruple, they've got an argument for having the best team in Premier League history, also being the best side in Premier League history, and so on and so forth, bruv. Like, there's too many things that come with City winning the quadruple, bruv. But in an ideal world, I'd love to see both of them teams win fuck all. But it's just not going to happen. But I think that's a good question, because I think a lot of United fans' knee-jerk reaction would be like, oh, fuck it, anything but Liverpool. But if you think past the initial pain, I have to say it's worse City doing the quadruple, because we've never done that. Alright, and this is from someone I get regular tweets from, so I recognize her face. It is, what did it say, Rowan7? What do you think about the match against PSG? I have been watching them for a good while and I'm not convinced they are not as good as people think. I agree. I think people get gassed off PSG because of the attack, innit? You look at Neymar, Cavani and Mbappe, and you just get taken away, innit? You get gassed because it's easy to do that. Like, they've got a very star-studded team. I don't think their team's balanced. I think that they play in such an easy league week in, week out, that you can catch them man cold, innit? They're not used to raising their game to the level that it takes to beat the top teams week in, week out. They're not, innit? So I feel like a lot of it is mental as well. Like, are they going to approach the game in the right manner? So, like, when you saw them man capitulate against Barcelona, I think it was, from being so far ahead and then folding, like, them man has shown that they got soft bellies, innit? So I think that PSG can be got at. Like, this thing where people think that they're just going to come and roll us over, I don't see it happening. I've said it before, and I still think that they'll have too much for us over 2 legs, but I think that they're there to be beaten. I think one of the legs will win, probably the home leg. But I just think it will be a attack versus attack, and I just feel like they've got a little bit more. But I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be wrong, but I'm not going to give PSG too much credit, because from what I've seen of them in the Champions League, their man always seem to choke. Also, and on that subject, someone said to me, yo, Angel Di Maria, do we boo him? I'm not a fan of booing players in general, like, whether it's ex-players or whatever. Like, I just don't get it, innit? Like, I don't see what you get from it. However, if Angel Di Maria was booed by the United fans, I'd understand, bro, because he's a pagan, innit? Like, obviously things didn't go the way he wanted at the club, but the way he forced the move and refused to play and all them things there, like, that don't sit well with me, innit? So if anyone felt like they wanted to boo, man, like, I wouldn't hold it against them. But me personally, that's not where I go. Alright, next one, Justin Williams. His Twitter handle's at handsome_JUS. Loving everything you're doing at the moment, Rants. Lingard has openly said we will challenge for the title next season. I know you've also said this. If we start the season with Oli, but obviously, how many players do we need to bring in? Centre mid, CDM, centre back, right mid, right back. Bro, personally, I think we need 4 players, like, to compete. We need a right back, because Ashley Young and Valencia are not good enough, and Delo's too young. I think we need a CDM, because Matic is not the one for me. We definitely need a right winger, because Jesse's a squad player. He's definitely not starting week in, week out player if we're going to challenge for the title. And I also think we need a centre half, because Eric Bailly's fitness is touch and go. And man can't have fucking Quagmire, Calamity Jones at the back, blood. Like, we just can't, innit? Smalling, as much as he's more reliable than Phil Jones, he's still not starting quality. I'd bring back Axel Twanzebe, yeah, because I think that he'll be a good squad player to have as a centre-back. I wouldn't mind him as a second or third choice centre-half. But I think with Rojo's injuries as well, Bailly's fitness is up in the air. Even Jones and Smalling don't even stay fit. So I think, bro, like, it's mad right now. I think there's a lot of man that we can't rely on. So we do need a steady centre-back. We definitely need to replace Matic. We need an upgrade for Jesse. And what was the last one? Yeah. And we need a right back for sure. Do you guys run into the full-time Devils lot when recording fan cams, and do you both have your own little territories to do them? That's at Naylor Leo. Bro, to be completely honest, yeah, it's not even about territories, innit? On match days at Old Trafford, we film outside hotel football. Them man film not far from us, bro. I wouldn't say little territories. On away games, them man are right next to us, innit? Like, you can't really see it, but obviously you've seen the crowds that we get for our fan cams. And I don't watch their channel no more, so I don't really know. But what I do know is our fan cams, like, we're doing fan cams for hours, and we've got like a bag of people at our fan cams, like, and I've seen a few of theirs when we're filming, and like, it's not the same, innit? It's not like we're sharing people and we've got the same people on each fan cam, bruv. I'd definitely say that our fan cams are the place to be. You lot already know. You saw the mosh pit settings, yeah, at Arsenal and Tottenham. Ours be popping. So, nah, we don't have little territories, so to speak. And like, there ain't no real life beef, innit? Like, there were problems before the channel, between the channels before I joined. As I said before, like, I'd done fan cams on Full-Time Devils before I knew of the United stand. I was also told, like, not to chat to them, man, by members of the United stand, but I'm my own man, innit? So, like, I've done what I've done. And now, Flex is my guy, Mark's my guy, we're working together. It's our channel now. It's the fastest growing Manchester United channel out there. It's the highest viewed Manchester United channel out there. Subs don't mean shit, bro. Like, you don't get paid for subs, you get paid for views. And we get more views, innit? When we do live shows, we're getting over double the amount of interaction. More comments, more views, more everything, innit? So, like, we're the #1 channel. Like, it's that simple. Alright. TJM3183. The man think Ollie will be able to attract top tier of players to our club. I just worry a top player might look and think twice just because he's fairly new manager against such as Pep and Klopp. Bro, Ollie's very, very well respected in the game, innit? He's very, very well respected in the game. Don't ever get that twisted. Even Martial come out saying, like, when Ollie speaks, we listen because he's done it. Like, everyone remembers Ollie's goal in '99. The guy is immortal in club football. So, players respect players. That's what it comes down to. And players respect players with accolades. And Ollie has got accolades. He's got stripes, blood. He's got as many stripes as a Pep Guardiola and whatever, bruv. Like, Pep Guardiola was a bang average centre midfielder as well, bruv. Like, he wasn't great. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't. Like, obviously he was the captain and all that, but really, Pep Guardiola weren't amazing. Like, when man talk about great footballers, no one talks about Pep, innit? Like, so it's not like Pep was a Zidane or something like that. He wasn't. I think that Ollie's got the respect of a lot of people around the world simply just for that goal that he scored in '99, and he scored loads of important goals for us. So, do I think that that won't be able to attract top players? No. I think Tony Cruz was interested in coming to Manchester United when David Moyes was in charge. I don't think a Mike Phelan and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer are going to have any problems attracting big names. So I think ultimately it's not the name of the coach, it's the name of the club, bro. Like, even when Tito Villanova's in charge, if Barca come knocking, you go to Barcelona, bro. Do you know what I mean? Enrique wasn't a big name, but you still go to Barcelona. I think there's just certain levels to this football thing. Alright, and the last one is from Dimitri_K KOLBE. It says, why are we not moving for Dembele since we need a right winger? He is the best in that position in the world, pace and skill. Firstly, I don't agree that he's the best in that position in the world. I don't, innit? Like, I think Dembele is good, but Dembele is very inconsistent, and we saw that in the World Cup as well. He wasn't pivotal for France. He was not. He wasn't more important than Mbappe, so he's not in Mbappe's league, bruv, and I think he's older than him. So I'm not really trying to hear that. Also, we're Manchester United, and we need to remember that. We need to stop going after other teams' cast-offs. For me, if he's not good enough to start week in, week out for Barcelona and make an impact and be a valuable player there, because I've heard that them man are willing to sell him, then why should we want him? Like, we shouldn't be accepting taking players that can't even hold down they can't hold down a position at their club like week in, week out, bro. Like, we're an elite level club and we need to start thinking like that. We should be going to teams, taking their best player because their best player wants to play for us. We shouldn't be taking, man, because they ain't really getting a game. That's why when we got linked with Ozil and that, I'm thinking, bruv, this player don't start for Arsenal. I don't want him. Like, we need to be taking other teams' players and inconveniencing them, blood. Like, that's what we need to be doing. Like, I'm tired of getting linked with these dead food ballers that ain't really doing it for their club and be like, yeah, but they'll do it for us. Nah. Like, if you're not doing bits at your club, then we don't fucking want you, bruv. Alright, guys, and that was your Red Talk. Let me know what you think about the topics that we've covered. Leave your comments in the description. What, in the description? Leave your comments in the comment section, blood. Or go on for link in description like Instagram. Yeah, leave your comments in the comment section. You know, I'll reply to them, etc, etc. Make sure you like the Ross Clark video. Make sure you share that. And I'm going to do an interview with Terry now at the UFF studio. That's going to be up, so look out for that. I'm going to post that all over the socials. Follow at Rants and Bants on Twitter and Instagram, guys. And make sure you hit the Ross Clark sub button if you ain't done it already. And also go over and check out the Flex and Rant show if you haven't seen it. That went up a couple days ago. I'm assuming you man have watched that already, but if you haven't, check out the Flex and Rant show on the United Stand and the WTF show on UFF. I'm dipping and I'll be back with you after we slap Fulham.